What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Hey you guys, so I know this is a different video than you normally see me do, but my son and I are kind of on this new adventure. We are trying to grow some stuff. So we've decided that we wanted to make a little garden now that we're kind of settled in our new home. Like I love to cook with veggies and I love fruits and stuff like that, but I find that I don't always get to use them before they go bad, and I hate that I'm wasting money just throwing out vegetables. So I think I would like to, I've wanted to start my own garden for some time now. So we decided to go ahead and start it. So this is truly an adventure for us. My eldest son and myself have attempted to try a garden before unsuccessfully. So this is kind of like an experiment right now, but I hope everything works out, because if it does, then we can really make a full-blown garden. So let me show you like what I'm starting off with, and I'm gonna go outside and start putting all this together. My son is in school right now, but if we continue to vlog, then you'll see him in other vlogs. But yeah, let me know if y'all like this kind of stuff, if you even want to see this kind of stuff. This is like a day in my life kind of thing, like yeah, picking up a new hobby, so to speak. So yeah, let me flip y'all around and show y'all what kind of seeds I have in my little spread here. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. I bought some peppers. I got these from Home Depot because we had to get some soil for another pot plant that we had to repot. So while we were in there, we picked up some more seeds. These little things here, little potting planters, I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they come in these two sizes. And I think there's like 10 of these or something like, no, this is not 10. This is, the big ones are 6, but I think the little ones are 10 in a pack. And they were $1 for each pack. And then of course Dollar Tree also has seeds, but I couldn't find any there this year. These are some seeds from there from last year, but well, not from last year, but from when we attempted to do our little thing. And some of these are also seeds that we had purchased before, but the ones we bought yesterday are these here, along with the two peppers. So we have cilantro, oregano, a sunflower, and a watermelon. For whatever reason, my son is partial to flowers, so he'll be tending to the flowers, hopefully, and I will be tending to the foods, the fruits and the vegetables and the herbs and stuff like that. So apparently some of these, not all of these, are supposed to be really easy to grow, and especially for beginners like us. So we're gonna start off like this to see if we can even grow anything. And then if we get some growth out of these seedlings, and once we transfer them into the pots, if they continue to grow, then of course we will then start to have a thriving garden. And at that point, I will start to grow more varieties of vegetables and some fruits and flowers. So I'm gonna go outside because like my dirt and stuff is outside. So I'm gonna take y'all outside with me so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing, okay? And quick little side note, I'm also learning how to like grill with charcoal and also smoke food this year. So that's going to be another thing I'm learning. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in taking that journey with me as well. Yeah, so this is kind of like my life right now, learning some new stuff. So let's go ahead outside. So we're outside now, and this is my little makeshift workstation for now. This table is like my craft table, what I use to spray paint. As you can see, it's all paint and stuff on it. So we're gonna just use this for now because we are also working on our lawn. So it's starting to grow in. There's a lot of weeds out there, but we've already treated it once, and the grass is starting to grow in, but there's also a lot of weeds, and we're trying to figure out how to get rid of the weeds. And then we also have 2 beds right outside of the house. This is one bed right here, which is where I originally was going to like start my garden, but I'm thinking I don't really want to use the beds anymore. That's the other one there. Y'all, spring is just sprung, so like stuff is growing all wild and crazy and stuff is looking crazy. So yeah, that's our grow, but pollen is all over it. You see all the pollen? Yeah, it's crazy right now. But so this is what I'm going to be working with though. This is the potting mix that I have. Okay, and then I also have some seed starter. I'll have to open the bag. So I have this seed starting mix, and I'm gonna be using that. Got my gloves. I got a lot of this stuff from Dollar Tree, y'all. So the gloves, these signs, these little starter planters, this water can, and these tools all came from Dollar Tree. Now these terracotta pots came from Walmart, but those are pretty cheap too. And these little shoe box things, those came from Dollar Tree as well, but I'm going to be storing the little seedlings in here until they start to sprout. And this thing here is just a doghouse. Like I said, we're treating the lawn and stuff, and it would normally be out there somewhere, but since we're, you know, trying to treat it, we just brought it over here. So this is just another workstation for me right now. But anyway, what I'm going to start doing is putting this seed starting mix into these little seed starting planters with a little bit of the potting mix, and then I'm going to put some water in these containers and then let it sit for about 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to start planting the seeds. These pots back here are the plants, like I said, we had started, but I think that we kind of need to repot. This is supposed to be tomato. This is supposed to be parsley. As you can see, that's my son's lavender. And these down here, which I don't think are going to do anything at all. This one did not have holes in the bottom, so that's pretty much just mud. But that was supposed to be green peppers. And this one here is supposed to be lettuce and spinach. But I think I'm going to have to redo that one as well. We had a really bad hurricane here in Georgia, like last week. And we did this stuff like right before the hurricane, so we didn't know. So that's what I'm saying. I think we'll have to restart these, replant these, and, you know, start from scratch. But let me get this started. I'm talking a lot. Yeah, let me get this started, and I'll be back once everything has soaked for about the 30 minutes and we're ready to plant the seeds. All right, you guys, so it's been about 40 minutes actually. I think maybe even a little over that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the water out of the containers now, and I'm gonna be planting the seeds. All right, you guys, so I have labeled everything and I have planted the seeds, everything except for the sunflower, because that's my son's and I want him to have the experience. So when he comes home from school, I'll have him plant his sunflower seed. But this is everything else that I wanted to plant. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys can see the seeds all that well, but I only had 2 spinach seeds left, and I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna have to go out and get some more spinach. But yeah, this is everything. Just see the seeds there. Now I'm gonna cover it with some of the seed starter that I have here in my pot, but I just wanted to show y'all, see if some of them you can see the seeds and some of them you can't. Like that's the cilantro seeds. You can see the parsley seeds. These are really tiny and they're black, so you can't really see those. And yeah, scallion, I think I covered up the scallion already, aka green onion. So yep, so I am going to cover them up. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Bring this closer. So I have this little pot here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of soil and just cover. I'm doing this without a tripod, y'all. Look at that carpenter bee. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Okay. So I don't want to cover it up too much. I just want to kind of cover the seeds. So cilantro. And my curls are hanging down and they look like bugs, y'all. Scaring me. But there is a bug flying around here. So I am going to, which is why I'm all out of frame. So I'm going to cover these seeds, y'all. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, you guys. So I'm all done. I have put all the seeds in. The dirt is on top. Well, the seed starter is on top. And I've watered them. As you can see, the water started coming out the bottoms again because I just put a little water on top just to so the seeds could get some water too. So everything is done except for this one. Like I said, when my son gets home, I'll let him go ahead and plant that one. But we'll come back and we'll see the progress of these little starter plants, starter seeds. We'll see what happens if I can grow my own garden. Will I have a green thumb or not? So we're also gonna have him decide whether or not he wants to repot that lavender when he gets home. We'll see. And then I'm just saving that pot for when I get ready to repot one of these plants here. So yeah, stay tuned.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa.